bɛka yɛ ho ntintan fidie no yɛ wɔ so live KFM TVGH on Facebook and YouTube. Oko Facebook na bomodin follow page ne my YouTube na wetimi a subscribe se be aye ba live a obeti yenka no wetimi aba beka busua na ne ma hodo ekoso na etwegu no wetimi enye mu chefa e wo sa kwan no esensem ne do so enne anopay na de edi mu akot asadia hodo a common fund me fade mo ye die ni omo kan kom no chese ntumu eba beba na no pay mu nsem no betie e wo kase no emusa so ene edum be konsem fofom no munya for some okuje to abla kon no yeso afo a hwe yakwento hu nsem o my Ghana ha ene dua me no kase no makwa kosi ye passport office for krawo bogatanga eno hu nsem so betie wo kase ni musa so na dwedie ensem mo Onmunya for John Dumelo a ono yeso afo abedi chedma yekua ye ho nsem o my Ghana ha baba bekasa o chem se November bosu mi eda ye nimu ya no ye run mfimfim mu ya na nkokon ketenkete dwumedi a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de baye no ba be hyase wo sa kwan no eso sanso na nigide ensem no ade samrado nso aba be kiremu de nti a mentimi wase kakra call so wo ne medical ntemo je se DJ Slim ene defe no dada na ma sa beef no ekọ so a ehun nsem so de aba betu dwa ene anopen sema foforo binom eka we hu ani nyina ne nchemu ni amadebo no me de ba be dan wo de ane so obeka ye ho na yetimi asomo ni asomo ye ni asomo osompa edin no ena anopen eye Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi frame me Afia bitwa me ho abasisi ane ahyase Semu akwa babiem ye hye nsem no asedia ne yeda aboafo no mase talent microfinance was say bra na omo hihye osikasem ne ye enfama koba se sika no pebi dia bobra pebi dia ye adwuma wo mo frefro bia se begibi ne fa kan ode ho fedi udada adwuma e besia ne de manwa isi ho ketwa bi eda nchen awoje a oha bia eni echi o my Ghana ha mo nkrabata na to apitimedo so pa de ben wo no ne bia ya wo no kɔ hɔ a Ombeshai bibia kama media ma di ho KFM musical center no see instruments ai won animeti apobo ne wo form na ekɔ nanim pa de adwuma bibia be kama de ama no o de aba adwaman so frefre nwum to folk ahodo ama my Ghana ha nyina asem obagibi na bibia no enye kama entimi emfa ema nkrabata no omoso edoso ye pa nkramantem abia ya ode wani be kire mu pa na yakra zongo lane wo asantimantem so ade ne yedum Wamoni Sambra Hotel no nedi enimhwe instruments ne ho akade bia no kohwe no mo sortie wild na bibia no enye fine enfa emma di otwato no eye dadaba take up eno so ye phones ne ho akade phones ne ho accessories bia ohia bia no dadaba etoto nsa e dia for se bre ne begibi na bibia enkoyi upebi dia chodofu bi upebi eyusu upebi ni doso pometo akwakoton afu eni chemo kaneshi Udru Kaneshia biaya omugina paita kwa station ehyen no dada becha kwan ne wo hobutu obo adwuma enya asempito akra okwa phone bia pebia no behwa ma obi nti aboafoi ene na no pe omo ebo machi do masomas ne yen hyen sem na say ene no pe emfa ma dia ye call the new patriotic party MPP amenu ko no na se ne nyina anim se general bosom ne de twa so wa fimpi mienu ene aduonu nsie mo ba be ye presidential prime minister beto aba na adehie nu mo matwe omuti ehwe enu so mo kondo o mejirima him franka e de MPP amenu ko na fimpi mienu ne aduonu wotwe no wo so aye krado penam so ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia kane mampeni abedi echire afimpi mienu ne aduonu na so no anejire mu him franka ma MPP amenu ko no so ka adehie enum ne ho na wotwe mu no kopie mu ahafomantem mu ani nyina no wone delegate ahodo e wo hotwetwe nkomo ne nsem oka nyina no Worcester Fimpi Mienu Dunumi Sabra near ye presidential primaries no omo trabane pa ohama bupembe said you watching ye chiri. It is senia Fimpi Mienu Dunu se ba betro eyi frankatuni diama NPP amenu kuno ojide mapa sa fidie kra de obetwem ohemu ebupen enkono sanse oma ye bida onim so ombe sanso aye e de amani chemu a Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia odi sudwa no eni
ya jipa me baton tano nofa mabafie efie enefie me pese me damu nyina se 2023 mujina mechipa 84%. Yamishira mujina me damu ase pese me kachira muse sede mujina machino 2026 January 31st munkono sana mumpeja na yankudu 90%. Munyina munimse minimo na ye ko presidency no mikoduha musuma konia ewo ho enti yenyina na ebedi presidency no kukudu
pastor nsem no wode kwa meye persons with disabilities naturally se wonoma wona medua no medidem kakra ewo ho a se ne nipa ti biemu ewo se nkane makoyie mo no enye sa pepepe netie no wakase eche se ne brani abra no bia ne ewo sika kakra yete de masa di hye wo monkan kro no wo mon chichire bibia betimi akọ nanimo no kane na che se ye ohamu ebupen miensa 3% ne nedue idie wo ba behwesi ntumu beba akwa akosi ohama bupen enum na chese ohama bupen mienu ene ede aka ho ani nyina no eba bebu ama bibia no etimi akoye na sansem odi tudwa wo free tertiary education program with persons with disabilities no course no enu no gina simpie ni apaso chese common fancy ka no ba behwe amemu epeja se be ya sa adihye nso omonko mu betimi adwo mu emu nhwemu no yento aso seima
next year. In the District Assembly's Common Fund formula, we intend to increase the allocation to persons with disability from 3% to 5%. And the disability desks in every district assembly will, in consultation with the local branch of the Ghana Federation of the Disabled, will prepare a budget each year for how they intend to spend the 5% that has been allocated.
Yenkwa asuye ye hwe yakwentu ho nsem oman Ghana ha na chese ye foreign ministry no wonom asuye no munyafo Samuel Kujeto abla kwa wono ene esuafo a woda sa asuye no ano enedue wakwa kopiemu etifi mantembo gatanga adwumedie kese akoso ni nyina no passport office foforo kro makwa kosi we ba behwa ma yakwentu ho nsem kan etimi afa ne ntema pefra na kọ nanim no Sajumedi wakotwa nhomemu ama bibia na etimi akoso na brajumedi ne koso no gina asimpie ni apaso den sembebre na atudwa KFM TV yeto asose ediama.
That development must be inclusive. Development must not be centered only in certain areas of our country, but government services must be made available to all parts of Ghana so that all of us can feel a part of our national progress and our national transformation. So we are very, very delighted that today we are all part of this history-making process. The government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama believes that development must transcend the South. Every part of our country must witness, experience, and feel the development, the research agenda which His Excellency the President promised the people of Ghana during the 2024 electioneering campaign. Passport acquisition, you have to travel long distance to Tamale, 3 hours, the risk involved, the resources, the inconvenience, just for your biometrics to be taken in another region. 1.3 million people. Today, we say no more to the inconvenience, no more to wasting of resources, no more to the stress, and no more hassle just because you want to acquire a passport, which is your right as a Ghanaian, as a citizen. The acquisition of passports is not a privilege. Every Ghanaian citizen is entitled to a passport, and we have to bring these services to the doorstep of all Ghanaians. And I am glad that today we are making that possible. There are 7 regions in Ghana without passport application centers. Today, when we commission the Upper East Regional Passport Application Center, that number will reduce to 6, which means that the 6 new regions will be the regions left. But the good news is that I have tasked my management at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that by the end of December, the end of this year, 2025, there must be no region in Ghana without a passport application center.
Within a short time, I had information that my passport is ready, and here we are today. I received.
Everywhere na yenkohwe de ekoso agudie ensemu ekakra na bra eye Black Stars no wonom bobo numentimi nkoye na mfa ne ntema pan Franshen munyam na Ghana de shebebre na ehwe num se coach Fosuah Oduahoma ya yenhwan ne toasia konwa ne ewo na chinkonsa sanse adwuma de ahye ne nsa no ontumi nya no pepepe sanse kobasa wotete mrantie ye amomo bobo etimi akonem ne yebekọ ne yebehye ne ho nkro no ba no mo chese nkebe a yempa mo papai ne yemfa obi fofra wo se fata betimi aye adwuma no no mbrama bibia no entimi enko nanim na ne ya yekoye di ene afen so bo ahodo o mabo nyina no bebre no no metimi edi nkunima ene World Cup ne kwaya qualify yeso ye ba be kobi na ene nam so ama onipa ono kasama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no aso na tonkra di free ho eyo nmunyam for Felix Kwachi ofoso ede na no atumbi o chese de Ghana for Canada bi ebeya enkayen fan to baby ni ma coach Fosuah ekwenya no no ankasa adwuma ene se ne opese odanda Black Stars ni kodu no won fa yenkonku nimdie kwan so sanse bra yetime yi yetie ne ya qualify de na chese bi papa bi wayenimu a ore betimi aya ama yenti si yenyi ne to ase akonwa yempam no de bi o chese enya ade se hu hia sisia yenhwe adwuma pa coach Fosuah obetimi ai
calls for the dismissal of the coach who guided us on this qualification path. Mr. Speaker, I believe that these calls are a bit unfortunate and they are misplaced, because the man who has guided us to this qualification in stellar fashion is best placed to prepare the team for the competition itself. Because the way national teams work these days, there's hardly any time for the team to camp for an extensive period in order to hone their tactics and prepare for the competition itself. So it will be a tragic mistake to dismiss the coach and hire a new person who will have very little time to prepare the team. The competition is in about 7 months, but in between that period, the team will not be camping for more than 3 or 4 occasions. And that time is simply too short.
Yefriwe ni enko eye Gomwa Central Baton Peswa so finfin mantemu na kwame obenya sare dodo na friend A+ ono enemra shebedwani ma de hia wonum ewo sampo temu eni waba be kasa ne nsem ni nyina no dwumedie kese pe no ba be koso ewo sampo temu aboa ma de hia nso ho betimi ahenhan omo na edwumetimi ebuso no wa kire nsem bebre na ye de to aso wakase enum sei ede ama.
It's very interesting. Okay, on cancer money. Ebiana on person will be able to say how be all your business or person will be able to know. But Nama me be war event na say your point be catch. She wants to build a theme park in Goma. Yes. Unim no.
Yeah. So
she wants to build a whole theme park. And ope onu nya na me. Me phone ring by 6 something. Ochina we have another meeting with some other group. They want to build a whole theme park in Goma. Look, that stretch has something. The location is perfect. And you know, if she is going to build a theme park in Goma, like water park, whatever, that people can, then yes. And I told her that, if you're going to build a theme park, and you need say 50 acres, let's do a JV. Nipana or signing government any moving pick hotel agreement, you know, Jacob Bilamte. Maybe Obia, Yamin the currency ye, then Yamin Shirano. Because the way no agreement, you know, government makes money from moving pick hotel every time. And my people in Gomwa say, Obi Besi theme parker, I will make sure that I will put together an agreement. I don't have to frustrate them. Say, Bia, Mami, 20 million, Nami Mawasas, and it's coming with Bay Adiano. A Jumano de Bani here, and to be a Jumano. Now every year biano, Fosuah biano, Mamen Croft won't be forever and ever. That's how we are thinking, and we are not going to take the money now. Be Jumano say ya Thomas at Yaji Usikano, come and do the job, so long as it will benefit all of us. And so, if they build a theme park in Goma, you know that then that is like yes.
Well, one of the things, so Kasano, you said something about frustration. We know, say, your system in the country, you know, a lot of the time, frustrating business owners, any company. So, maybe say, for a year, this industrial hub, creative or Gomwano, we look at a year licensing. How are you?
Everywhere, I am comrade share bay, Jeffy, and I don't come out no more. Wamo den sembe brinane tramane His Excellency John Tramani Mahama muchim se waswa afune mushaye no dwumedie ne hyehye bebrina na wo hwe anim so betimi edi aba ene ati bebredin a na ka eni hwe anim se bibia ne betimi akoye mebobo kakra so edi ama o eye adwumera program no afi so National Apprenticeship Program Free for Life Program afi Accra Research Program One Child, One Tree Initiative, Afei Ghana Infrastructure Plan, Free Tertiary for Persons with Disabilities, and Afei the Keka Hu Bebre na Nino, Don Kumano chere sebra or shafne mushewi and watch SSH medianing and Obeba Beshe, Eddie Guaque, Mamma Netimia by Juma, Ewo Mine Ghana, Inti Dom Kuman, some more Kenyan and said, You made the sene betimi, Aye Jumano. It was so betimi, Eddie Bamra, Shebe, Fene, Hon Crata, and Hon Chronobano. Dom kese ne dom kuma na fenu nyina no tena si hwemu ye hu se ahwe beboa amoman ne timi akone ni se bia nya no fafa keke na osore ya no etimi etusa na mo no dwumedie betimi akoso na fa ne tema pefra na etimi edimu abeye mra wo man Ghana ha afenu mienu nyina tena se dwendwen ho na we na so de na no fafa keke na ka se wo ya se wonye wo mo chese nkebe ya won fa sa ho nkrata ne nyina mbra na eye mra hyebedwefio mo tena simbobo ho enhu biaya asem no betimi akwa akopem no munyafo kojo opon ofo ase ayere bi mra hyebedwe ne wona gire mu ema dom kuma na wode sansem we nyina no etimi etu dwa wo hwe enu se Ghana mampani beba na na musi ni betimi aba bebobo sansem no na Ghana addition so betimi nyanti ase mapa e wo sa ensem
specific programs that the government wants to run. The big economic policy that is submitted just mentions these programs, that will do a 1 million coders program aimed at training 1 million people for digital skills. People will say here, a figure is put by it. The minister will show up at committee level to defend his whole budget is approved. It doesn't mean that the program document has been brought to Parliament or has even been published. So as at now, you have 11 programs and initiatives that this government has launched on various platforms, and ministers have been giving hundreds of millions of Ghana cedis ostensibly to go and execute them. I can take you through the list. 1 million coders program, the 24-hour economy program, the jobs export program, the Jumera program, the National Apprenticeship program, the Tree for Life program. Many people don't even know about it. The Accra Research program, the president launched it at the UN. The One Child, One Tree initiative. Then quite recently, they've launched the Ghana Infrastructure Plan, the free tertiary for persons with disabilities, and then the no free stress program. These are about 11 programs government has launched. And our argument is that not one of them has had the program document that tells you, so what is the target, what is the selection criteria, what is the results framework, what are the key performance indicators, so that you can exercise oversight. Even if not just by us members of parliament, you, the media, do you know the details? Do civil society members know the details? Does the general public know? How does even an ordinary person know and access? So it's important that the program documents are properly laid before Parliament so that the work of oversight can start. My intelligence suggests that it's even been discussed at Cabinet, and the President has instructed that the Minister should bring the program documents to Parliament. So I think it's important. We don't need to run away from it. The program documents need to come so that now Parliament.
Freeway now unmonyan for Reverend John in team for John na emra shebedwani matememu for no more Asen South abato empeswa so na ne sembi odi ababetudwa no wode kwa magana by what say ebra ages bosume ne da neto sunsi atrenchem kesiesi enam suma adehyen wotwefa muti nananom onsie do no no unmonyan for eyoma ne boama kane no no neye defense minister no kan de share wotwe hu bi ene won ka ti asefo ho ebiemu nanumu ena wo che se senie saada bre no eni bre na dam pan be sa boso me komiensa no ehu ye pa na onim de enti a saa so ene so adan ho aga na mampani hwe anim so be yi obi ama na si nanan sanse ye ka se defense ministry na se nkofo bi ma na se enipa bonifo betimi aboere o man ga na ha no kra no saa so ene hwema ye bambo ho nsem no etimi ekonanim te ekobasi eni obi a wogina wo saa kwan ne so enya de se betimi aboa ewom se wabo agode hye bidin a wo mo ye acting na emom ye kasa o ye acting no nche se di brain wan kasa na ukite meye odi aye mbodi nkasa sumesi anasa obenten ono na da saa so ekobasa ebeboa eme ya ho bambo ho nsema ye hwehwe animu no ye nsa betimi akasa asa o hwe mantam bi no mu antokwa hodo bebre na esisi ebi no nkra fa so koye nuanum togo bani ne ho nkro no ba Mali anyone mo metwa ye ho ehia nti ye mbodin e wo saa asue ye ho na bosome miensa de adabraka emu erempa nchemu ne nsem a wodi tudwa no eni
it's also related to security. Okay, Gordon, we are not serious in this country. No serious country, lawyer, no serious country for 3 months and a bet now say you need defense minister. Say acting I don't need any acting president. I don't need any acting vice president. I don't need any acting speaker. I don't need any acting finance minister. I don't. Youth and sports or crowns. Oh, any acting minister. Don't we have substantive? We have youth and sports. How is youth and sports more critical than Bimbo? Defense. Hey, and you know, sabi. So the brebi sabi the brebi here, but the biwa here cry. It cannot be defense. Pass Umema defense ministry. I have vacant with no leadership. You are not serious as a country. Say what commander? Say what CDS. Putin. Before Obama, President Putin, no, a seasoned national security expert. Yes. A ban security experience ni Bibia. I don't know. Only defense minister. Show more apparatus, the might of defense. Show United States of America. Look at the might of Pentagon. Look at the might of their military. Secretary of State. Now, almost Secretary of State. That sound was Secretary for Defense. And you know, 2 big positions in the area of mobile monster. That's Ghana. Almost sound Secretary for Homeland. Yes. Equivalent to any interior. Interior minister. Yeah. And this no serious country. The air course the signal it is is signaling to our partners in West Africa, particularly in the sub-region, terrorism, Adia Boswa, Ebiadru Abicus, Ebiadru Burkina, Ebiadru Mali, Ebiadru Niger. The tensions are rising in Togo. Look at the tensions rising in Togo. And this can say 3 months. That's you say defense and who hientino yama obi the act here. We are not serious as a country. We are demanding. I mean, I'm so surprised. Parliament as a house, independent, and say you hold the government to the highest level of accountability. 3 months on, even if we were friends saying recess for 3 months, and we should have had an emergency recall to come back so that President Mahama would have met any day would have come back to reconvene, just to make sure, say, you accept it, now to me, I nominate, I refer the nomination, appointment committee, even if Sankwadi will be full fryer, we would have done that. Now 3 months on, nearly 3 months, by next week, 3 months. And you know, question maybe Sandy say, you buy one some any here, President Mahama now. Yes, to appoint appeals court judges, high court judges. And you know, how can you have justice system without defense? Because you see, defense, they are there to ensure the territorial safeguarding. Safeguard the territorial integrity.
Ina sanse miswe na yenda eni nton krambra sisi ya ba ansam ne bebre na wo hwa ide to aso ediama.
Yo, I'm for ene yamama kwaba e de ba e KFM musical shop. Ye to sum yenu no wo free eye kumase me kom dadam ho no e sane e de ba adum no sa bre no udu eye Sambra Junction Sambra Hotel kwanta no so pe na shop no eni Sambra Hotel ene di nhwa animu wudi free Sambra Hotel a wo sane e de ko na nka na Hagan ho no ane oho ana KFM musical shop ye to sum yenu ya bie no foforo na de e kan ne se emfidie papa etimiche de wode ya sori de wode goro agoro ahodo juma de bia wode obehia eye mfidie mechira musical instrument bia no eye KFM ento wose Ghana muntie Asantema muntie eye KFM musical shop ana sabre ya bie no foforo mu no chan ewo Prempeh the 2nd Street we free all men come down na wo sane ede ko adum no ane udu Sambra Hotel kwantane so na wa dane on sanifa so oho ana KFM musical shop yi ewo ye ne Sambra Hotel ana ehwe animo ye twa ho abrebia
jina mese se be proud ana se me ye dwa me free kumasi adum KFM instrument store obi bisa sa se bo men fo dia wo to no woni sida wo de ne ma papa e gira wonim na wo to no wo say yes wo to no bibi aka wakoma ni nyina free KFM instrument store kumasi adum se mi gira na me to no ma bitimi nya ho me ka fi se fi papa mu anim na mi gira no wo be try ye ko ma ya do se kana twa nanka kana ensamfu ayi.
Sanda semu akwa babi mfambra kase bono eso no sompa mu de na eguso ade eso motina prechi ayeda asibebre se so kan ye ho sa kwan no eso yedan ye ni ato aso nsem nim dia ye ko homesia ensem emu na ye mrahye bedwani matamale south abaton peso aso no na ye so afo hwe homesia ho nsem o man Ghana ha onmonyamfo haina Idrisu wakasa ensem no de kwa ma Ghana Education Service wo che say ehu behia ye paase ye mofra no se ne yetiti omo wo homesuan kwan so no ehu behia se kasa omo wo fia ye de ni omo kasa no enka ye mfambra homesuan no emu na che se mother tongue ne wo se ye adwuma ye pa sanse ya ye se abofra ne be free fie obedru bia ye wo so okonya nimde ne ntete ye ni na aye poto kasa ntinke be ya de de church ne wo fie no ko hye so no GES omo ma ne nya adwuma e wo yesuku ahodo a eno wo man Ghana
of GES is here. You have emphasized that we should shift focus to basic education and to improve learning outcomes at the basic level. Mr. President, the story is told of a young girl whose teacher somewhere in the Ashanti region went in and was waxing English, teaching at that early stages of development. Then the child told the teacher that, so, Mr. President, in line with that and with your authority, I'm directing the Director General of the Ghana Education Service and the GES that from today, teacher use of mother tongue instruction is now compulsory in all Ghanaian schools. The GES is to ensure strict enforcement of this. That child, that Ghanaian child, was not born into an English family, but a proud Asante Akan family, and deserves to learn. This is part of President Mohammed's research agenda.
Yegusu ejina ehumesia ensem onumunya for high Nigeria so science wa kasa ensem no wo chese hu behia ye pa se ye mofra omoko suku mu no ye ma eye suku ni hihye ni nidwumedie de ode egu akwam hwese omokwan so betene no ma ye ne ma ese fata na etimi edi mo pepepe ensem edi enti okasa nyina ne se ya ye mofra omoko eye ntoaso suku yo mocho bi si so hwe yiwe na nsen ya no video bi call viral ewo intentan homa ne so anigna no na chese ya abofra bia ne owo trinwi bebre na agu ne ho enso yehu ye na chese ote barbering saloon na yeyi ne nyina atregu a wo hye ya asantro mo uniform na chese ho na no wenya bia ya wono so kwa akosua de ewo sa kwan ne so na ne video ne call viral nkofo bebre na na chese sabio etrinwi so de efa homesua ho nsemben anase efa nimdie ho ben sanza abofra no nimdia ne de woni tirim na tirim na wuyi so obebo eno de enye hwenfa ne homesua ho nse numu na hari Nigeria su gina so a wo che se debi suku na ye kɔ no sabi onye beauty pageant ana beauty contest bi ne ye kɔ ya obema otiri hwe ne ne magugu ho fefefe ne ade ye nkɔ ye sa ade na emom ye kɔ akɔtete mmɔfra no ada mo se be on betimi aba be mpanyipa wo man Ghana ha na o man a ye kyekyere no wo mo so nsa betimi awo mbi na bibia no etimi akɔ ne tiri hwe ne de womo fanto baby class ansa abofran de o man 1 inch a ebedru ochina no na 10 inches o ka se fatigu so a ebedru ochina no na ni omo de ntade akese ne mpabo akese na eba suku nu ma eno so embo ama homesua ho nsem no entimi fa ne ntima pa emfra
tomorrow. And so long as we are molding character, if we give it to head today, tomorrow it will be shoes, and the next day it will be the way they dress. Therefore, as part of our disciplinary measures, headmasters and GES, you are accordingly empowered to take full control of how students behave on your campuses. So anybody who thinks that your child will walk into any institution of learning as if that child, forgive my words, was to attend a beauty contest, the school environment is not for that purpose and not that for that purpose, and we will not tolerate that as an institution. There is a lot of growing and discipline in our schools. Some even with teachers abusing learners. We will not accept that. We will apply heavy sanctions to any teacher who wants to take advantage of a learner. And to the students, you only can walk away from Mauli School with two values: discipline and integrity, and the future is yours.
Eye poye mantam no emo na nche bia no timemufo ni afe nananom a onom ho no mo ba bedi odwura no enam so ama otubo Jan Kwesi a ono ye ebrihine san so ya donten hene de ma nananom atena nkonyomo wekuapem no wakasa ne nsem ni nyina no ejumedie ni hyehyem se ye ombetimi edi odra na fa no eni da bia ne de wo so omoye no ehun nsem no aka o kan wie pe e no sade futuo koma wo no mo tena ntentan homa ne so ane men nsem fata no no maka to so o ma ye video na cover no mo de edi nkrofo atem no chese da bi sa ne ma ne nyina no empanyifo nhwen fa mra bi nto ho na enye adwuma sanse sebio se nipa no owo kokodro pa ye be ma no betimi edi ne men nsem a hia nipa no woni nanim ni neka de opese o ka che ne mo wodi kotro ntentan fidie ne so a eho de enya de se betimi aboa ne timpanyifo nhwen fom na isi fom na ne ye binu ma etete sa ne ye hwe ne ntwa echi e wo sa kwan
asana ye ne miribia no yebui na yebui ma ukwapen hene ne na otwa bien na nan na yebui adonteman ankasa semere no ebe on the 9th November ni edifi ogirase na medin edi munti ehon ni edifi on the 8th ni to da pa na night na ya kwesidai ebe konsache aba na ya to ogretio on the 10th Jordano na niema aka amani etwetwa so enyina ba bisi ni fida ye wo gwa wanim ha on the 15th no na sena ye ne de bia amani de yeren se no ye kasa se no ukapen ntwafi na amani ase joda itwa mu yi nya ye wa hai dem se ekotisa wo ekropon yetu mabu no efu bebre se adebu adebu ere ya yira wo ukwapemam ene adontemam ere ya yira ne social media na afro mudidi agweri obia wo benama na okasa menmam mfanko to social media no ya attorney general and or supreme chief justice ana wakan wie yo fesi nipa na na nipa na nkasa ana na wo kasa
ho asem eno no yemfiri ho ene enda eni nkohwe de ekoso ewa apomuden ensemu nene mpanyifo akasa omo chese podio yade no yade so mamu ni nyina ne afin so wiase ama na nyina ehwe ani musi ebetimi etu ase kra na ye mofra ne so ho betimi atwo no mo na eye edwumedie ni hihye mu no omo chese sisi ane yakon atia ama eyo mamu ni afin so wiase afa na nyina no hamabu pense eduokuno enkono 99% ne edi hu dwuma sisi ayade no efiri ho akokra na ne nyina na eba abeboa ma mofra ne so ho nsem kan no etimi akonanimu na dwomtenani ede Ghana National Polio Plus Committee ma me Gertrude Ajo Akpalu wonu na gine mu kasa ya wo chese o man Ghana hanso so yegusua eko na ohamobu pen ba akopa aka ne nyina fa yakoma ne yahodin hyemu yentwe nsumensi yekoko ne ehwe anim si ebetimi ato yade na se debudebu se be ya emofra ne so betimi ahenha nti eye immunization ye bobon mofra yi pane se be ayade betimi foforo mu no omu guso enye nti batan ne bofra bia no enfa wono hu enhyem na ekọ omokono yentimi endinku
to ensure that we continue to fight to eradicate polio. Polio right now is 99% eradicated. We are left to 0.1%, and we need to push our efforts to really strengthen our efforts, which is meaning that we need to come together, support what we call routine immunization. The polio vaccine is given as part of routine immunization. Come together, support efforts to ensure that all children in Ghana receive their polio vaccination. Ghana is wild polio free. We have declared wild polio virus free, okay? And also we've had pockets once in a while of the circulating vaccine-derived polio virus, but we are declared. Currently, we have only 2 countries in the world which have polio virus, which we call the endemic countries, Afghanistan and Pakistan. As we stand here today, we have a total of 39 cases, and we hope that by next year or by 2027, we will have eradicated polio. So the reason why we are here is to create awareness, to inform and educate the public that, yes, even though we don't have polio in Ghana, or Ghana is a wild polio virus free certified country, we are what? We need to work together to make sure that that's...
na ye onmunyafo Isaiah do kwa wono ene director of research the monitoring and evaluation wo Ghana AIDS Commission na papa ya kasa ensemo okanyina na oche se nei wo hwe ye man Ghana yimu a meburu nu bebre se bi omoni omo akodonkwe anase omo nkanche mehia ye condoms ahodo wo se omo etimi fa na bibia timi koye wo mpaso agromu no ade so matuna ajeje mato atwene baabi na sebio womo ankasa eye de omope omususu dwen se yade HIV kodiewo no enya de se wo ohebiem enka ne se ne obo yade HIV eta na edi ehu ni sro hye binum emu no sisi ane ehu biem nti bebre na dwen ye omo se yade no kure ni hobiem na asempo se ne wo se obinya eye no wo fon ne ho nkro no ba ene niema nsansan sisi ne hu ni nyina no ni na no matro egu ba bi omo dwen se yade no enya de se etimi eye adwumi bi menumu eno munyanfa Isaiah che se de bi de ekoso no si yanhwe pa amfa nkyekye ene bedwem kasa ntudwa pa anhwe nim se meburu no sa kwan omo namso se ne se bi omo pese omo ni omo kanchima da anase omo hia mpabu na omo fa eye condom bi mbo omo ho ban no wo che se da chia nkwama bi no e de oha kese pa ene bebre yen a ni nyina no ebetimi ama eye wono mo menya 8 ade no ebetimi akoso ye pa na afin so no che se koba se ono dofo bi wo ha bomodin se wo mu a obekwa akoye nhwehwemu ma pa test ahodo ne hu status e koba sa na ebetimi aboa ma wutu anamo bi a waye ni da ho nti we ni nsem a munyafo Isaiah ono so ade aba betudwa wo sa kwan no so mabunu no wo che se condom no mo yusu ni ye pa sanse si ane bebre na to na jeje ma emboa ema pomuden ho nsem no entimi emfa ntima penfre koba san so a esi ade no ebekọ nanim wo sa kwan no so yengina san nsem so eni endan eni yembra sisi a yekoba yeto aso we dwedie ensem yenda CBM samu akwa aba obreni wadaji edi afemie ni ento aso edwedi ensemu emfa emaudia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama jumedie ni nhihye bebre mu no de na da na koma pono so ye pa so obeye ho adwuma eye nkokon ketenkete ni nyina no wo hwe senie breni abra no yetimi kran nkoko from my foforo so be pie mo man Ghana ha na chise ni nyina no eye sika into ye na adwen se san nkokon ketenkete obetimi di aboa amekweyafo ahodo mo man Ghana ha no ometimi enya bibi aye na aboa ma meburu so omutifie omewie adwuma omunya hwenso nye no wo mo nsa betimi akọ omano adwuma so betimi ebuso ewo man Ghana ha nenedua amene wo kase soafo abedi ekire de ma yekua ye ho nsem o man Ghana ha onunyafo John Dumelo waba be kasa wo kire se ye nkokon ketenketi akwayefo na hwe animu ano abrewa eyipuma kwema November bosomi aye ba besimu ya mfimfin ho na omo ba be hyasie nkokọ 3 million omo de ba be masa ekwayefo machiche ama bibia no etimi akoye sene adehye bebre na no ehwe animu se bibia betimi aye adwuma no sa pepepe no mo che so mo so ba be hwe ama bibia no akoye no mo kyeremu a eye wono mo yekwayefo ahodo mo ye mensin ni ye mpotemu ahodo no ene per constituency anase biaye mpeswe bia so no nkokọ be 10,000 ene betro apete wo ho na akọ efie bia mu nsusu a 200 ena ebetimi ehwiegu wo ho na ewie nso anachese efie bia na se farmer bia na kwaye ni bia nso benya 50 bet nkokọ eduonu na ni nyina omo de ahya ase wo sa kwan ne so se be ya se ne ye krade ba no etuo betimi etwa edwuma bebuso na sika nso atena ewo man Ghana ha nti wono ma no mo hwe animu se nkokọ nketenkete no Ghana mampeni ahye ho bonti omo hwe animu se bibia betimi akoye no ene onmunyafo John Dumelo akasa wachemu se November bosumi aye ba besimu ya no ba be hyase aye adwuma nti adehia omo eye nkokọ a omo hwe animu so omo service kan nkokọ no omo nka omo akomanto omo eye ye gina so na ye de edwedi ensem no esi ye dan ye ho aba ye ba ye wie bibia e wa ho sepe emu. Yenko amrado na kache ewo enigide ensem no emu ye nwomtuni wo man Ghana ha nwom de wabo bebre na de hye do no epe ne nwom sene ogina stage a woto nwom fa no bebre na edo no ewo sa kwan no eso nene waba montine aba be kasa ensem no wo che se America krani eye mentimu ase asene music industry ne beka se beef a na ekoso ewo ne medical no so ye nwomtuni entemu no wo che se nye ne pe na emom no DJ Slim ene dada no edefe no emanibra saa beef ni mu a woni medical nya saa entawantawa na enum no che se ne ekoba se odwen ho pa se wetimi ene medical nya saa mentime ho ase na ya ha ne yie pa na wan sheda anase mpo wan fa niema ngu na koma pono se oba be ne me bi ensem fata anase niamo ho bia na emom no DJ Slim ene dada no saa kwan ne so a wotimi etu saa na mo chese ne wodwen ho kaakai pa ha ne ye na emom no esi ewie ne yekoye nim ni de nya de so betimi aye saa mfom so se ne yonko artist ho a no akwakofa ne me bi ensem fata no abonwum bi ye didi atemo no so beba bebo bidi etia no ne ho nkro no ba chese de bi saa de ne nya de so betimi ede ne ho ahyemu bi mbra ne nwom to adwuma no guso eto ewo man Ghana ha nti de ekoba ye nam so ma saa beef ne ba ye no ade samrado ababe chim se DJ Slim ene shechira onam suma no medical beefy etimi ekos nti okonanim de sane mane nyina no abatu go baabi enwum tro no ene obama na adwene na koma nyina esi so sanse no na nkofo di nim no se wotro no oye emomo edido no nti beef ne ho nkro no ba ebe mentimu ase kasakasa debi ochese sane mane nyina no wabo edi ato egu baabi ejina ne nsemi so ne na no pensema hodo a ye boaboa no besom KFM TV no ye de ni nyina ebe wieye ye kode a kasebo no echi no ye de aseda PSC be ma talent microfinance dadaba tech hub and afi KFM musical center sansa womo ena ebo ye chido me de nsema hodo no etimi ede brem no nkoro pepepe no coffee adadevo or the sports report no ebe bro anope no Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi Fremi Mefia Madasi ama umu eni sheniti.